Hello, I'm Sara Santosh and welcome to Southall TV News Roundup. In international news, 2 airlines have cancelled all flights between the resort of el-Sheikh in Egypt and the UK until January 2016. This is in response to the suspected bombing of the Russian plane which crashed in the Sinai Desert, killing 224 people on the 31st of October 2015. British Airways flights have been cancelled up to and including the 14th of January 2016, and EasyJet services are suspended until the 6th of January. Further airlines including Monarch, Thomson and Thomas Cook have also cancelled flights until December 2015. The Association of British Travel Agents said that the decision to limit the number of planes flying into el-Sheikh was made by the UK government. Flights would only resume when the authorities were satisfied that the security was tight enough. Islamic State militants have claimed responsibility for bringing down the Airbus 321, which was operated by the Russian airline Metrojet. In other news, Russian President Vladimir Putin condemned the shooting down of a Russian jet on the border of Turkey and Syria. At the time, Turkey had issued a stark warning that the plane was entering Turkish airspace, to which the jet did not respond. Moscow claimed that the jet never strayed from Syrian airspace. A meeting was called by NATO to discuss the incident between Russia and Turkey. Mr. Putin said that the Su-24 was hit by a missile fired by a Turkish F-16 whilst it was flying over Syrian territory. The plane was attacked at a height of 20,000 feet, 1 kilometre from the border, and the plane crashed into Syrian territories 4 kilometres from the border. The Russian president has vowed that there will be serious consequences for Moscow's relations with Turkey and has advised Russians to boycott the country, stating that the threat of terrorism in Turkey is no less than in Egypt. In national news, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, George Osborne, did a complete U-turn on tax credit cuts. He also vowed to protect police budgets in the spending review this week. Millions of low-paid families will not see their benefits cut in April. However, tax credits will be phased out in 2018. Mr. Osborne has nonetheless committed to £12 billion worth of cuts to the welfare budget, including housing benefits and departmental cuts. Initially, the House of Lords rejected proposals to cut £4.4 billion from tax credits in April and has instead decided that the simplest thing to do would be to avoid them altogether, even though this would mean that the target would be missed for overall spending. In further news, David Cameron has announced that launching airstrikes against Islamic State militants in Syria will make Britain safer. Jeremy Corbyn, the leader of the Labour Party, has opposed the action. Mr. Cameron has called for a Commons vote on Syria airstrikes as early as next week if he thinks that he can win it. Mr. Corbyn's main objection was centred around the fact that if the UK were to increase airstrikes to cover Syria, whether this would actually pose a greater risk of retaliation from ISIS in Britain and put the British people at a greater risk of being targeted. David Cameron denied these claims and stated that the UK was already a target for ISIS and could not outsource our security to allies. In local news, Ealing Council is looking for a development partner in order to safeguard the future of the Town Hall and to give the building a new lease of life. The council is seeking proposals for parts of the Town Hall to be used for other ventures, for example, a boutique hotel, a restaurant, a conference venue or office space. The new uses will enable the function rooms, including the Victoria Hall, to be refurbished and to be available for hire by the local community. The remaining part of the building will be used by the council for civil and community purposes, including marriage, meetings, the mayor's parlour and office space for the councillors. The aim is to revitalise and to protect the Grade 2 listed building while saving the council millions of pounds in running costs. In further news, Hounslow's residents are now able to manage their council tax accounts online 7 days a week. The new online service has been designed in response to feedback from local residents who told the council that they would like to check their accounts and report changes without having to phone in or write to the Civic Centre. Residents will have their own online codes which will provide secure access to the council tax account and benefit claims in the same way as online banking. Information on when you should receive the code is available on the council website www.hounslow.gov.uk/council tax. That's it for now. I'm Sara Santosh. Thank you for watching Southall TV News Roundup. I shall be back next week with more news.